So it's time for SoFi's earnings call, and man, am I excited for the call, because is this going to be the catalyst to send the stock to the moon in a brand new stratosphere, or is it going to be like the past and we're going to fall back down to $10 in short order? So let's talk about if that indeed is the case again, and more importantly, what actually matters on this earnings, and I'll give you my exact plan for SoFi stock. But guys, I gotta be upfront. I have a massive warning that you must understand too, because it has routinely proven to get us, the retail investor, destroyed over and over again, and I don't want you falling victim to it either. Just make sure you like the video if you like getting the truth out the hype, because that's exactly what you're gonna get today, guys. I know it doesn't fit everybody's narrative out there. That's okay. That's what this channel is all about. So there are 4 things that matter on this earnings call. Now, I understand there's a lot more that actually goes into an earnings report. I'm not saying that at all. These are the 4 that we're going to focus on this time around. And then I'll tell you my exact plan for SoFi stock. And I'll give you the one big warning that you must avoid. So number 1, what is the guided impact of crypto? SoFi is finally getting back into the crypto game, and it sent the bulls into a complete frenzy. Now, before you guys get rolling, I agree it is great for SoFi and everything that they can potentially do around it. But the excitement bordered on the ridiculous hype that accompanies some of the Tesla bulls out there who add trillions of dollars to the market cap projections just because Tesla adds a new color to the model lineup. Not even a new model, just a new color. All of a sudden it's $1 trillion, added to the market cap. It went from excitement to ridiculous pretty fast and has progressively gotten worse. Now, coming back to reality here, let's see if they give us more color on those products and projects and everything they plan on doing with it than they've already given us. But more importantly, timelines of when they will start seeing significant contributions to the bottom line. We all want them to hit next quarter. I agree, that would be great, and be at max velocity as soon as possible. But that's typically not how it works. So I don't expect that. I'm just hoping we get a timeline of some sort. But even more importantly, or most importantly, depending upon how you want to say that, I care about if they are far enough along and feel confident enough in projecting to giving us actual formal guidance. That is what I care about, not spreadsheets or projections to 2040 or whatever has been the case so far, that they're throwing out there, basically just pure speculation. I don't care about any of that. I care about management's formal guidance on this, which hopefully they are far enough along to give us that. And that leads perfectly into number 2, which is, will they continue the beat and raise strategy? SoFi has had great earnings performance every single time for over 2 years now, and have essentially beat the guidance, beat everything, and raised almost every time that they've done that. It kind of seems like Wall Street isn't as responsive to it still as we would like them to be, and really how SoFi deserves to be treated. So they may need blow it out of the water earnings to keep the momentum going, or else the stock most likely and may very well tank once again, but that is to your advantage as a long-term buy and hold investor, but only if you've done a valuation. You're not listening to all the hype and all the other sort of stuff. You've done an actual valuation. You're disciplined and you understand what you owned. You won't be scared at all. You will see it as a massive opportunity, especially if earnings and guidance and everything else are great. It's why I bought SoFi over 10 times last year in the $6 and $7 range. And I bought it this year too in the $9 or $10 range a bunch of times as well before this run started. That is what planning, doing your due diligence, and valuation gets you. And if you don't know how and you want to learn from me directly and see exactly when I buy stocks in real time and everything else like that, the earnings flash sale is live where you get to see those buys. You get free courses, free coaching. You get to listen to the earnings calls with me and so much more. We'll talk more about it at the end. It's the pinned comment because we need to talk about this next point because it is massive for SoFi stock. And that is, do we see significant growth in financial services and the tech platforms? This is the key to the bull case for SoFi. If these grow and outpace lending, we will get more of that fintech multiple. And if not, then that may very well put us closer to that bank multiple over the long run. So we need this to continue to put up great numbers every quarter to prove that SoFi is deserving of being kind of a hybrid company and command the type multiples that they would absolutely deserve as a fast growing fintech. We need that number to continue growing and kind of move towards that 50% point or beyond for SoFi to definitively command that multiple, be closer to fintech than to banking. That's what I want to see, is continued progress on that. Number 4, will they adjust formal guidance for the loan platform business? This to me is maybe the most exciting part of SoFi's business for now, and that is just getting started. This entire business line is just getting started and provides a very nice fee-based income with very little risk. It really is kind of the secret sauce that, if they can execute for their clients, can provide an incredibly high margin revenue source with very low risk. It also kind of hits that middle ground of being more fintech than traditional banking, which should help out with that multiple expansion as well that we want to see. But will they give us formal guidance on it, just like we talked about with crypto? I know they've said that what they think they will do business-wise in interviews and releases, but formal guidance adjustments to 2025, and more importantly, 2026 is really the number I'm looking at, could give us a very nice valuation reset and give us insight into how much management sees this taking off. And yes, of course, I believe even if they give us great guidance on this, it's still going to be sandbagged because that's exactly what they do. So I'm excited to see what happens here if they do that. So what is my plan with SoFi stock? Now, don't worry guys, we will get to the big warning here in just a second. But first, let's discuss my plan. Let's discuss my plan with SoFi for this earnings. Now, I'm being honest with you guys. I have been able to just sit back and enjoy the ride the past couple of months. I'm not worried about chasing or anything else like that. Just enjoying the ride because we didn't fall for the Noto is a bad CEO narrative or any of that other trash that came out that a lot of retail investors believed. Instead, we added cheap shares once again and built out even more bonus shares, at least in my case, and now we just get to kick back and relax. So I will continue to strategically add SoFi stock at my price targets as long as they continue to execute, which I have no doubt that they will do. But if the stock runs up big after earnings, I'm quite content to sit back and just keep right on enjoying the ride. If they beat it down, I'm absolutely prepared to pounce and buy more shares. But being able to sit back and enjoy the hype run if it happens to happen afterwards is why you build out your positions ahead of time so you don't have to play the guessing game around earnings. You don't buy it whenever it's all the rage. You buy it when folks are freaking out, but the fundamentals underneath are wonderful. When the bulls, even the mega bulls, turn on the stock like they did earlier this year for no good reason in my opinion, earnings were great, guidance was great, execution was great, but the stock price was down. The narrative was negative. That basically equals the perfect buying opportunity, and that's when we were buying. I have a full position already built out in 2022 and 2023 at those really low ranges, and I'm well into bonus shares now. So I'm only going to add those cheap shares when Wall Street gets dumb, which seems to be often these days, so I'm not worried about it. So what is the massive warning? So here's the one warning that I have, and it has been my biggest concern with SoFi for you guys out there as retail investors and for all of us as a whole. And that is avoiding all the hype that comes with this stock and subsequent disappointment and hate that comes because SoFi doesn't meet all this trash hypey stuff. Avoid all the super squeeze mega gamma whatever trash talk or SoFi to 75 in a week is reasonable or any of that sort of stuff like that. It's pure silliness, and based on valuation and guidance that management gave, they won't be anywhere near that and shouldn't be anywhere near that at this stage in their growth. Now, there's no doubt in my mind they will get there one day, but there's nothing indicating that it's anytime soon beyond hype and hope. Ask all those Tesla shareholders who bought the peak in 2021 at over $400 because $1,000 split adjusted was right around the corner because of all these reasons that had nothing tangible or anything really to do with anything. Most certainly didn't have to do with the guidance that Tesla was giving or anything else of that nature. Those folks are still waiting and probably will be waiting for some time now after 4 years. That doesn't make Tesla bad at all as a company or as a stock. It just means the expectation was bad. Now, sure, I absolutely hope that they adjust guidance up, but it would take an incredible, an unbelievably massive increase in guidance to justify those prices. And I'm sorry, I just don't see that happening. I mean, it'd be one of the most incredible guidance jumps in the history of the stock market in order to get those sorts of prices and justify it. And then when SoFi doesn't go to 75 by the end of the month, it's not Noto being a bad CEO like some will put out there, or SoFi being a bad company and not executing and this company's better and that company's better and all that sort of stuff. It's simply because those expectations were unreasonable. Avoid all the hype or the doom and gloom and simply look at the fundamentals, do an actual valuation based upon management's guidance and see where you are at and if it's a buy or not, or simply do a simple DCA and move on with life. Anything else is simply fool's gold and folly and will set you up for a lot of pain, mismanaged expectations, and ultimately losing money on a stock that has been easy money for a long time now and will continue to be easy money in the future if you treat it like an investment and not some Wall Street bets type of scenario. And if you're serious about your investing the right way and learning how to do evaluation and price targets, and you want to work directly with me, make sure you take advantage of the earnings flash sale that ends soon, where you get direct access to me. We got 5 courses. We got free coaching. I put 2, 3, 4, 5 videos a week just together, just for you. We got live events. We have so much going on in the group, guys. Make sure you check out the pinned comment, see if a membership's right for you. And click this video here if you want to see exactly what I'm buying in this market. And click here to see my exact plan for this market. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.